lucky about that. Phone stop recording. Yeah, no space. But yeah, because there's a huge struggle within the average everyday person. Okay, there's no rich or there's no middle class. It's either you're rich or you're poor. And Esau purposely did that through the C19. You see, now they're talking about how there's a new variant out right now. Okay, and it's spreading, and people, should wear masks. I know certain spots were fucking wearing masks. Overseas, in the Asian country. How Moab gets down for the COVID. Akim, ever seen Moab during COVID, man? The nigga had a mask and then a fucking, like, a mask on top of the mask. And then he had another mask on top of it. Like in the clear glass helmets. Shit's crazy. And then the Moabites are real, that's a real submissive nation, man. They just listen to anything anyone tells them to do. It says, the first step our leaders need to do is to admit that we have a problem. And right now, I haven't heard any Republican leaders talk about the issue that young people are facing. Haley told Fox and Friends. Congress has been nothing more than a glorified nursing home. They either don't know the problem that we are facing or they ignore them. And to be honest, I don't know which one's worse. Let me get down to the point, man. It says the Gen Z conservative activists lamented that jobs and housing markets are failing young Americans. And it is. Because this country was never made for you to prosper. Okay, specifically so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. But, at least they look all the lower classes goyim. Okay, we're nothing more than just slaves made to, do whatever, the elites tell us to do. Okay, which is what, to basically build the earth for them so they can enjoy the riches of it, Are failing young Americans who did everything as expected, going to college and graduating from prestigious schools only to discover that building their lives beyond college has become a challenge. 1/3 of recent college graduates are unemployed, he said. So there you have it, man. Okay, and that's a very large percentile, of all these people getting degrees. Okay, 1/3 out of all of them, they can't even get a job with that fucking degree. Which means what? That piece of paper in Esau's science. Oh, and you grab this, Ecclesiastes 12 verse 1. Once again, remember now, thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. See, these people, they leaned upon, this world's wisdom, which is foolishness with the Most High, according to the book of 1 Corinthians. But we understand that this is a true knowledge, this is a true understanding, this is a true wisdom. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return not to rain. Yeah. Meaning that what? Okay, when the wisdom is still here. Okay, because right now, because the sun, moon, stars, they all represent wisdom. Okay. Be not darkened, because there's a point in time where this word's not going to be here no more. Because you're going to have something that's called the famine word, and you see how Esau's pushing the digital ID. The Elder Apostle Harvey made a video last night. I was listening to it this morning in the car. Basically said by, 6 months after they really dropped the digital ID, that chip's going to come. And I believe that. I believe that, man. Okay, because Esau has to hurry up. So prepare 2020 at the end of 2026, or even, Lord's will before then, speaking as a man, by the middle part of 2026. Just being realistic, that the chip can be out and about. Because still have to push that digital ID first. Because there's steps with Esau. Esau isn't, he's a serpent, but he knows when to strike. But he has a plan, he deals with gradualism. Because you can't just, just line up and to get this chip. It's going to be real fishy, you see. But he has to do it very, very slowly, because he still has to integrate AI with things. Okay, get these people more accustomed to AI, to trust AI, to make it as their God. You see? A lot of people will fall for that shit, man. That's why scripture say the God of this world has blinded them, so they can't receive the glorious gospel, man. Okay, but continue on going. It says, my friend group all graduated with great degrees and great schools, and not one of them has a job. Yeah, because your degree means nothing. Okay, the only thing that matters is the truth. Isaiah 33 verse 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the our time and strength and salvation. The fear of the Lord YAHAWAH is his treasure. Yeah, exactly. Us fearing the Heavenly Father is our treasure, man. It's our treasure. My treasure, right? Like a Smeagol, my precious, because I'm not bugged out like him, but this is our precious, man. Sophia, our Uman. My friend group all graduated with great degrees in great schools, and not one of them has a job. Not one. So it's frustrating because they did everything that they were supposed to do. They put in time. Yeah. Okay. What is everything supposed to do? You go to school, you get a good degree, and then you get a good job, right? Well, that's fucking that's nothing. All right. Now you're seeing, okay, you can't trust this goddamn devil. Because he is only telling you that because why? He still needed his system up and going. Now he's purposely cutting jobs. He's purposely getting rid of people. He's purposely wanting to have you people down on your knees so you can accept his UBI. See? Which UBI is a universal basic income. Okay, which is basically a set allowance for people here upon the planet Earth. Depending on their class. If they're a high class, middle class, or low class. Okay? And that's why the elders apostles, they're going to what? Class wars, you see? Because now the poor are really starting to rise up. But the rich, who you think these people, everyday people walking around, they got a couple thousand, 100,000 in the bank or something like that, 200,000 in the bank, 300,000 in the bank, that's nothing. They're fucking broke, man. They're broke. And when shit hits the fan, none of that 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, shit, not even $1 million is going to matter, man. You're going to have to be a very top creme de la creme to be put in one of the bunkers, or you got to be one of their workers, which I'm pretty sure they pay their workers by fucking millions. They're not treating the workers like how they treat like some nigga working at fucking Nestle tea factory or something. Anywho, they put in the time, the effort, the money to educate, to get educated, and they don't have a job to show for it. They have to compete with foreign workers. Oh, see, and here on Esau, it's goddamn immigrants are coming over here. They're stealing all the fucking jobs. Well, that's just not true, man. That's not true, man. All right, you fucking crackers, you don't want to work the fucking jobs, man. Who are willing to work for half their salary? And AI, and really, it's fucking AI, man. It's that damn Allen Iverson. That crossover is so heavy to the United States economy. It's crumbling everything. That AI crossover, it done took Babylon's knees. She's just on the court, just staring up at the ceiling. He needs some milk. Hey, Babylon needs some milk, man. Which is a supercomputer. So how can we compete with that? And that's the whole point, because Esau wants to put you on what? UBI. Okay? But, these people are at what? Their breaking point, which is a biblical concept. Because the Lord told you that what? Isaiah 24, Matthew, I'm going to grab Isaiah 24 too, but let me grab this Matthew 24 first. Matthew 24, and 12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And look at that word wax cold there. It goes into basically psyche. Okay, people's minds. Okay, it's getting worse and worse. They're at what? Their breaking point. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 24, verse 3. The land shall be utterly 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. And there's actually a condition called languishing. Look that up. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Which languishing is like basically like sorrow, I guess you could say. In a way. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Who rules the earth? Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wherein. Who is he? Because they have transgressed the laws. Esau breaks the laws purposely. Okay, yeah, he says, in God we trust. All right, you have the fucking so-called small hats, okay, who run everything, the 1948ers, and they do the complete opposite of the Bible. In fact, they speak blasphemy, okay, against YAHAWASHI. So you gotta, he's in a hell burning with I believe it's fecal matter on him. Like, come on, bro. That's what these fucking so-called JOOs believe, man. Okay. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, because they don't read the Bible, they read the Talmud. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Few men, bro. Okay. And how's the earth gonna be burned? Okay, well, parts of the earth are gonna be burned, not the whole earth. The most important part that would be burnt up is Babylon the Great, aka America. The one that AI is doing the heavy crossover to its economy, right? The new wine mourneth. Yeah, okay. Everything's a fucking crime. Okay, you can't even jaywalk no more because AI is gonna pick up on you jaywalking. They're gonna send you a fucking fine to take out of your UBI, and then after that, your social credit score is gonna go down by fucking 40 points. The only way how to get your social credit score up is to snitch on people or be a compliant slave. You miss a day of work, guess what, nigga? Guess what, nigga? Your social credit score is going down. You're a harm to the United States economy. AI picked up on it. You don't move enough boxes at work, guess what, nigga? You're fired. Okay? They can even keep track of how many boxes you pick up, how much work you're doing, how much energy you're pushing out. Okay. The new wine mourneth, and the vine languisheth. All the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice at end. Yeah, there's no happy-go-lucky. Okay, Thanksgiving dinner, okay, look like a goddamn bloodbath, probably. And they're still gonna get together for fucking December. You know how Jake is. We gonna just do it for the kids. Niggas get drunk and start fighting, man. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoiceth endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Okay. So, hey, man. Okay. This new wine is fucking the people up, man. Okay. It all starts with this doctrine. Okay. This doctrine is fucking crushing this damn universe to the point where the average day fucking Edomite who goes to college can't even get a job because we're constantly chanting this place down. Okay, the Lord is working, okay, upon the spirit of the elites to crash this economy. But with that, I want to say shalom and call HALAL YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM QADASH. And Lord's will, this video is edifying. Lord's will enjoyed it. Shalom.